Now we saw some of the Browns getting healthy. What did you like from Did you like what you saw from a Jacob Phillips and it looks like Mac Wilson's kind of being integrated into the flow of things a little bit as well.
Yeah, I mean, Jacob Phillips may end up being the guy that almost saves this linebacking core if he can get healthy and play a little bit like he did in Dallas. I mean, in the third quarter, there were two plays that really stood out to me back to back where he made a stop on third down and then batted the ball down on fourth down and probably should have had an interception. He can be out there and be active, make plays, be a run stopper. I think that changes the complexion of your linebacking core because I think with everybody else, a guy like BJ Goodson, a good tackler, but can he do a lot of other things? I don't know. So if you can have Jacob Phillips out there and then kind of fill in the blanks around him, that might be what helps this linebacking core take the next step.
And that secondary is still kind of banged up. Greedy Williams is progressing. Still not sure he'll be able to go. Denzel Ward, you can tell. I mean, he might be at 85%. I don't think he's anywhere near 100%. The last thing in the world you want to do is have a setback where you're missing those guys for 8-10 games.
And I'm a little surprised with Greedy Williams how long he's been out, especially because the Browns didn't put him on IR initially, which makes me think that they felt like he would be back a lot sooner than he has, because he only had to miss 3 games this year. So I think it'll be a relief if they can get Greedy back, and it looks like it's at least trending where there might actually be a real chance for him to be out there. Denzel Ward, give him a ton of credit, couldn't finish the Washington game, comes out against Dallas with a game-clinching interception. So that's absolutely huge. The back end, still a question. Andrew Sendejo was a popular target for people on Twitter. Joe Woods came out on Thursday and defended him, at least on that deep pass, that it wasn't his fault. But we'll see. At some point, we're going to see more of Ronnie Harris. We just have to.
Do you think is the defense that drastically different from the one he's used to playing in? Is it a matter of, this isn't necessarily a plug-and-play defense? I mean, is that one of the explanations you think for it?
Yeah, it could be. And maybe when you look at a guy like Sendejo, who is the veteran, he's kind of a guy that knows where everybody's supposed to be. And if that's the role, and if that's a role Ronnie Harrison would be coming into, it would be a little more difficult to make that transition. But that being said, I think you've got to be able to find a role for him. Kevin Johnson didn't even play last week. So I don't know. I'd love to see Ronnie Harrison maybe get some of those nickel snaps, something like that. I think there's opportunities to get him on the field, even if he's not, at his natural position of safety.